Hello children, today we are going to discuss the summary of poem 10 from your first flight book, and the name of the poem is The Tale of Custard the Dragon, and it is written by Ogden Nash. He was born on August 19, 1902 in America. He was an American poet well known for his light verse. He wrote more than 500 pieces of verse. With his unconventional rhyming schemes, he was declared the country's best known producer of humorous poetry. Nash died on May 19, 1971. Now let's discuss the central idea of the poem. The Tale of Custard the Dragon is a humorous poem. It gives a detailed description of a little girl, Belinda, and her pets. She lives with her pets like a kitten, a mouse, a dog, and a dragon. Belinda lived in a little white house with her pets. A little black kitten, a grey mouse, a yellow dog, a red wagon, little pet dragon, etc. were her pets. The name of the little black kitten was Ink. Little grey mouse was Blink. Little yellow dog was Mustard. And the name of the dragon was Custard, who was a coward. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth. There were sharp spikes on the top of him, and scales were below him. The mouth of the dragon looked like a fireplace and nose like a chimney. There were daggers on his toes. Belinda was very brave, like a barrel full of bears. Ink and Blink were so brave that they could chase lions down the stairs. Mustard was brave like a tiger in anger, but Custard always wanted a cage to hide. Belinda tickled the dragon, and she tickled him in an unmerciful way. Ink, Blink, and Mustard called the dragon Percival. They all sat together laughing in the little red wagon. Belinda giggled very loudly till the entire house shook its foundation. Blink also giggled like a mouse. Ink and Mustard asked the age of Custard and made his mockery. Suddenly they heard a very nasty sound. Mustard growled in the way all looked him. Ink cried, "Meow." Belinda cried, "Oh." They saw that a pirate was climbing through a window. The pirate had pistols in both his hands. There was a dagger in his teeth. The beard of the pirate was black, and one of his legs was of wood. It clearly indicated that the pirate entered their house with a bad intentions. Seeing the pirate, Belinda got frightened. She became pale and cried for help. Mustard also ran away crying. Ink hid under the bottom of the household, and Blink hid under the hole. But Mustard jumped and snorted like an engine. His tail clashed with the pirate like irons in the jail. With a clattering and clanking sound, he jumped upon the pirate like a robin jumped upon a worm. The pirate watched intently at Custard, swallowed some wine, taking out a small container from his pocket. The pirate fired 2 bullets, but it did not hit Custard the dragon. Custard gobbled every bit of the pirate. Belinda hugged Custard, and Mustard licked him. No one wailed for the pirate victim who was dead. Ink and Blink danced merrily around the dragon. The little dog Mustard started speaking. He told had he not flustered, he would have been twice as brave as he was. According to Ink and Blink, they would have been thrice times as brave as they had been. In their response, Custard told that all are braver than him. But Belinda still lives in her little white house along with her little black kitten, grey mouse, little yellow dog, and red wagon. Her pet dragon, Relio, Trulio are also with her. Now Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of beers. Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is much brave like a tiger in a rage, but Custard the dragon is crying for a nice safe cage. So, in the poem, we found out that the mouse and the kitten are so brave that they can even chase lions. Custard the dragon is such a coward that it always wants to live under the cage to protect itself. However, when the real danger comes, all others run away in panic except Custard. The pirate who comes to Belinda's house is killed by the dragon with his heroic act. The bravery of Belinda and rest of her pets fails. They all shout for help and it is Custard who rescues them from the pirate. So I hope you liked and understood the poem very well. And now when you look at the questions, it will be easy for you to answer them all.